Downtown Los Angeles. That's the location for the Nets. Perhaps the most skilled scorer in the game today. James Harden just can't be guarded. His offense will be on display soon as they get ready for game time at Staples Center. Nets, Lakers, coming right up. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. And joining us now courtside, the man who won 3 consecutive NBA titles, the incomparable Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq, it is so great to be with you.
Kevin, it's great to be here. I just always wanted to tell you this. When I was playing, I just used to love when you used to say my name. So thank you for all the great times when you said my name.
That is
Appreciate you very much. This guy next to you, I used to hate playing against him. All he did was try to come down and double team on the trap.
With Greg?
Yeah, Greg, just always. But other than that, I love being here with you guys. You know what? Ernie and Kenny are so jealous of me right now.
Oh, no doubt. No doubt.
Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin and guys, the NBA is a shoe culture, and none is more popular than the Kobe 4. Originally released in 2009, last season almost a quarter of all NBA players worn them. And that's not just a tribute to the Mamba, but a testament to a design that has stood the test of time. And P.J. Tucker called them the best hoop shoe ever. Strong praise. Kevin?
Thanks, David.
And Shaq, you were the dominant force of your era. You could argue LeBron has dominated his as well. When you think about his greatness as a player, what stands out to you?
I hope I don't ruffle any feathers by saying this, but he may be the greatest athlete ever. He's got a very complete skill set. His durability, the years he's played at a high level. Only one other guy that has done that. We all know his name, but like I said, I hope I didn't ruffle any feathers.
No. We like the honesty. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Green is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the point. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Caldwell Pope. And it's Gasol at the 5.
Scoring off the ball. LeBron with the skill set needed to torch the defenses right off the catch.
On the wing, Irving. The tray. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Davis against Green. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Here's Davis, coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. To the middle, here's Gasol, and Gasol slams it in.
Yeah, and it doesn't take much elevation for Gasol to throw one down, of course, unless somebody's standing right in his way. That dunk is going to be easy money for him.
Now here's Harden. 26 points for him last game against Philadelphia. And the Nets, another 3. And when people talk about the most dominant teams in the league, Shaq, in league history, your 2000-2001 Laker team has to be in that conversation. They say winning a title isn't easy, but that season you guys made it look easy.
Every time I talk about this, I get upset, Kevin, because we were determined to go 16-0.
16-0.
And we didn't double team Allen Iverson in that game 1, and he hit us for a lot.
Oh, what a dunk!
Showing everyone how it's done. Dunk contest, that's 10s across the board, Kevin.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Harris dishes to Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Caldwell Pope. Brooklyn shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The first one falls.
One of the hardest and trickiest covers in the league. Harden, not just a superb scorer, but also an amazing passer, which really makes him really hard to guard.
Harden hits them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
LeBron outside. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And finished off by Davis.
Terrific anticipation from Davis. The pass is there, and he finishes it with style.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Nets. Shaq, something that may not get enough attention. Over nearly 2 decades of play, you made the postseason almost every year. To me, that's an incredible accomplishment.
Yeah, I was in the playoffs 17 out of 19 years. Only missed one my rookie year and one with the Suns. You know what that means? That was terrible. How could I miss any playoffs?
That is some kind of resume.
Why?
Schroeder finds James. Back to Schroeder. Good, and the assist goes to James.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Irving passes to Harris. And the Nets, another three.
You know, knocking down the three, guys, that's one of the premier three-point gunners in the NBA, Joe Harris.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Irving against Schroeder. On the wing, James. Good on the bucket. James has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, do they look sharp. I mean, everything falling for them.
To the paint. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Green.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
Schroeder kicks to Caldwell Pope. Drops in the tray.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Outside Irving. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden, that's good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Lakers trail by 3. Shaq, when you played, you had an incredible presence in the media. Shaq, if you had social media back then, what might have been different?
Well, for me, I would have loved to have a direct communication with the fans. No misquotes. Big Aristotle's been misquoted a lot. I don't think they understand my genius. See, to me, E equals MC squared. You don't know what that means. Anyway, I admit I could have been a distraction that time, but hey, who cares?
Harrell, he's checked in for Marc Gasol.
You know, he's one of the more coordinated bigs in the game. So hard to keep this guy in check.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
You know, from one big man to another, I think Davis is doing everything right. He's the epitome of a modern big. And frankly, he's a lot of fun to watch.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Wesley Matthews checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And both free throws good for Davis.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
Free throw good, Jordan.
You know, Jordan to me is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. And so Jordan nails both of them. Well, Shaq, when you talk with NBA historians, guys that coached against you, former referees, they all say you were the most difficult player to call games for, to referee. This was because there was so much contact back then both ways.
Well, listen, I understand it's hard to find the balance. I don't want to disrespect the referees. They're a vital part of this game. They do a wonderful job. Some say I got away with too much, and others say I got hacked every play.
We did get hacked at every play.
I know, but I don't like to complain.
I think he did get hacked. In all fairness, you did. Well, first of all, you had to hit Shaq harder. You couldn't foul him the way or bump him the way you'd bump a normal player. You'd end up getting hurt more. But he also got away with it.
Nets leading by 3. In transition, here come the Nets. And Harden with the stuff.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
For Los Angeles, they've gone an incredible 8 of 9 from the field. Here's Caruso, covered by Irving. Caruso, no good. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now here's James. Defense right on him. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. They say landing in the right situation, Shaq, important for any player's career. What traits, as you now and when you played, what traits separate the great organizations in this game?
Well, one, you got to have experience. I think you got to have some banners up there in the rafters, and I think you got to have a mean front office. You got to have a Jerry West, a Mitch Kupchak, a guy that understands the players in the games, and you have to have a commitment and a culture of respect and trust.
I've got a word for Harden. It's indefatigable. Say that real fast, which basically means he's tireless, even when he's carrying the whole offense. He's got great energy and stamina.
The shot's good from Kuzma.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Inside, Harden. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Harden's got 17.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Here's Caruso. Here's Harrell. Some solid defense from Brown.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
And the jam by Harden.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Caruso, the pass to Harrell. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Back to Jordan. It's Brown on the wing. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got his 3rd assist on the night. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against Detroit. Passes it to Harrell. Kuzma kicks to Matthews. Harrell against Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Perry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. The 3 from Harden. Matthews with the rebound. Lakers trail by 12. There's the pass to Caruso. Shot to stop the run. Jordan with the rebound. It's Harden with the drive. Good on the shot. Harden's got 21 in the game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Go! Yes! At the buzzer!
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And so it's Brooklyn holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Right back after this break. Well, Greg, we know he's already a solid scorer, but Kyle Kuzma spoke to us before the game about evolving his game.
Biggest area of growth would definitely be on the defensive end and my playmaking ability. This year I'm just trying to be a consistent defender, find my teammates because I have so much attention offensively. So I think those are two areas.
Now, having played with superstars, Kuzma is learning what it takes to win.
He's getting only so many shots per game, so I applaud him for finding other ways to contribute to his team with an eye toward the greater goal.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Lakers. Caldwell Pope out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Morris in at the power forward. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. It's an 18-point game. Jack, we know you were born in New Jersey, but moved around a lot growing up. What effect did that have, seeing so much of the world at such a young age?
I think seeing the world gives you perspective. I think it's gets you to the point where you could experience different points of view. I've always said that I had the Karate Kid sort of life. I can relate to all people.
I like that. That's a good comparison. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And he makes the first. Marc Gasol's checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And the Nets making a change here as well. Irving's checked in. Good on both. And so it's the Lakers with it. They trail by 18. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
Rejected by Gasol.
You really got to admire the reach of Gasol. He's excellent at utilizing those long arms of his to turn away shots.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Shaq, one of the tough things for a post player, you generally have to rely on someone else to get you the ball. With that view, what makes a good or great playmaker?
Well, they got to have great ball control. They have to thread the needle. Floor spacing is also very important. If your defender is doubling down on the post, you're not helping the big man eat.
And the big man's got to eat.
Got to eat. You see this belly?
No, you look good. You look good.
Thank you.
Go out there right now and play. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Davis. Schroeder's got 6 points.
Big man like Davis have great perspective on the floor, able to find the wide open man.
Shamet on the wing. Down low. The kick out to Irving. And a miss there on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Rare explosion into the hemisphere allows AD to pull off the spectacular.
Green deciding where to go with it. In the corner, it's Harris. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harris has got 10 points in the quarter.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Lakers trail by 18. LeBron outside. Rebound, Brooklyn.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pass to Irving from deep. Green breaking loose. And the Nets, another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
The Lakers have gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. Davis with it. He has 6. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Lakers shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Nets leading by 18. Irving surveying the floor. Here's Jordan, and Gasol sends it back. And they're pushing it up. Here's Caldwell Pope, and that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the inside, Irving. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
Here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 22-point game against Detroit.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just hunting for the whistle. Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. It's an 18-point game. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handles. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Alex Caruso comes in for Caldwell Pope. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Landry Shamet. And so Irving nails both of them.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Monday, They'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And the matchup against the Nuggets, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
The first free throw is good. Matthews, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for Harrell. Here is Harden. 21 points in the game. Pass to Jordan. It's Harden with the drive. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Harden's got 23.
Superb body control from Harden. When he's driving inside the defense, doesn't really have much they can do to stop him.
Lakers trail by 20. Los Angeles calls timeout.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team.
Morris is checked in for Marc Gasol.
Make some noise, man.
And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for him.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
Schroeder outside, and there's the feed to Matthews. And the layup's good off the glass. Matthews has got his first basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Schroeder. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's his first trip to the line.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Schroeder hits them both. Brooklyn leading by 16. Harden scanning the floor. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. The Lakers making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. A tremendous mobile 1 block that we had to see again. Great send back.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
The Lakers have gone 8 of 12 since the start of the second quarter. That's a really high percentage, hitting around 67%. Here's Caruso. The kick out to Matthews. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for James Harden. First in assists, 16th in scoring, and he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. Kuzma can't get it to go. Jordan with it. Now guarded by Harrell. Harden's shot is good. 25 points for James Harden. Always adding some levity to the mix. Shaquille O'Neal, thank you for stopping by. That headset is available for you whenever you want.
Kevin, I just want to say thank you very much. It's been great. Greg, you know I love you.
I love you too. I'm the big Aristotle.
I'm at a loss for words. I hate that.
No, that's okay, Shaq.
No, I just hate that.
Right.
I hate that I have to leave right now.
Give me a tissue. Give me a tissue. It's okay, big fella. It's okay.
I don't want to go back upstairs with
fun.
Ernie and Kenny.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't.
want to stay here with you guys.
Give me a tissue.
Thanks.
And Clark, it hasn't taken Shaq much time, has it, to go from being a superstar on the court to a force with our broadcast here courtside.
Well, I tell you what, Shaq's one of those guys who just hits the ground running. He's a phenomenon in terms of personality, branding, business, excellence at every level. And he was an all-star starter as a rookie. That talks about his ability to get going fast. So he adapted to the broadcast booth just the same way.
The Lakers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. That shot, no good. And the Lakers take it the other way. Here's Matthews, and it's blocked by Jordan.
When Jordan, watch out below. Come on now, throw it down.
Nets leading by 14. The three from Harden. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his third assist on the night.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Lakers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
That one is no good. Nets leading by 16. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound. Brown scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Well, it's paid off with a greater rate of second chance hoops. I mean, great effort to build this lead on their part.
Harden outside. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Nets lead by 16. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring seems to come easy for you. How do you create that mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys, just go out there and compete, have fun, and just play hard.
My family doesn't think it's all for the kids, but I appreciate your sentiment. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. And making his triumphant return to our set, the one-man broadcasting phenom, Shaquille.
Thank you. Thank you for the warm welcome. I just want to say, I get used to sitting on the sidelines. Better let me be with you guys. It was pretty good.
How did they make this for you anyway?
No, it's a lot of room down there, a lot of snacks.
Potato chips?
Chips, popcorn, hot dogs.
Wow.
Papa John's pizza.
Oh, wow.
It's awesome down there.
I thought there were some donuts down there, too.
Oh, yeah.
What kind of donuts?
Krispy Kreme.
Oh, wow. Man, but if your back is hurting, what do you put on it down there?
And I put on my new suit from JCPenney.
Oh, wow.
It was just awesome.
But you know, you sit in a chair a long time, your back gets tight. What do you put on it?
Oh, yeah, I put some icy hot on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's
Guess
good.
how I came to the game?
How?
I don't have a car deal, so I'm not going to name one.
But you need that insurance, don't you?
Oh, yeah. The great low rates you can get online.
No question.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Setting the floor for the Nets. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Green. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the small forward. James has a two-pointer, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And here's Harden for three. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Harden's got 31.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Here's James. The 15-footer. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got his sixth rebound on the night. Here's Green. And the layup is good. And the Nets lead by 19.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Gasol passes to James. And then jammed down as he goes right over DeAndre Jordan.
Nothing out of the ordinary there for LeBron. I mean, insane athleticism.
And on the way from Irving for three. Nets with the new shot clock. Rejected by Gasol. And he recovers it.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a three to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch five. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Brooklyn leading by 15. Left side Harris for the three. Kept alive. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Landry Shamet's checked in for Brooklyn.
Landry Shamet.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And finished off by Davis.
Gasol is one of the best passers in the league. I mean, at his position, there aren't many better. Excellent at scanning the floor and finding the open man.
Irving against Schroeder. They kick it out to Green. And Irving launches it from deep. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got 23 points.
Not just range, but confidence, too. Irving can capitalize from way downtown.
LeBron passes to Schroeder, and there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Lakers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. And so he hits the technical free throw.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his third foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here.
Coming on the floor for the Nets, Reggie Perry.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
And again, the Lakers no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Lakers trail by 19. Caldwell Pope outside.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line. And although it seems like KCP will never be a huge factor on offense, he can still give you valuable points and also that spacing he can provide out on the floor.
Yeah, I agree with you there, and it's a valuable tool kit that he has because he can provide some playmaking and shot making and spacing of the floor. And he's also become more efficient as an offensive player. But he does know and recognize that his strength is at the defensive end, his athleticism, mobility, and versatility. And offense is tertiary to his contributions.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both. And here is Irving. 23 points in the game. Passes to Perry. Inside. The kick out to Irving. No good on the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Schroeder can't connect from short range.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Montrezl Harrell.
Nets leading by 17. Outside Irving. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
But they get it back. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Defensively, they've played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
2 shots.
That's good from Schroeder.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for LeBron. And it's Alex Caruso in for Caldwell Pope. Schroeder hits them both. And Brooklyn has possession. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. And so the ball out of bounds. Davis touched it last. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. The Lakers second.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Here's Irving. 25 points in the game. And that one drops for him. Irving has got 7 points for the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 19. Over to the left wing. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Los Angeles with another miss.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Lakers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. It's stolen by Brown. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Anthony Davis. 5th in blocks, 17th in steals. And don't forget, top 20 in the league in rebounds per game. He's got a great nose for the ball.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. He's off on the first. And the Lakers with some changes. Markieff Morris comes in for Davis. And it's Matthews in for Dennis Schroeder. And the Nets also making a change. Jordan, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And he sinks the second. Lakers trail by 20. Stolen. Outside Irving. Finished off the break. And it's 29 points for Kyrie Irving.
Tell you what, this is what Irving can do now. He'll leak out and then make the right read in transition.
The Lakers shooting 61%, showing all the indications of an offense that is locked in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now here's Irving. He has 29. Jordan high post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Irving can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Matthews, no one around him, hits it from 3-point range. Matthews has got his second bucket tonight.
Remarkable poise from Wesley Matthews. Looks like he's very comfortable shooting as soon as that ball hits his hands.
Outside Irving. Unloads from 13. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 6 assists in the game. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Drops in the breakaway layup. Irving's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand. Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the player, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
And they're picking up a lot of fouls already in the penalty. Not a good sign. They need to focus on moving their feet and maintaining a good defensive position.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Matthews. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Kyrie Irving. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Brooklyn leading by 19. Brown outside. Jordan kicks to Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up, and Harden with the stuff.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
And here's Caldwell-Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. To the paint. Here's Harrell. The stupendous finish in traffic. Harrell's got 9 points.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Harden the pass to Harris. That three off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And stolen by Jordan. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Brown. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
24 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Caruso. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. 17 seconds left here in the third quarter. Jordan high post. The pass to Harden. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Off the inbound pass. He can't get it to go.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Lakers trail by 20. Stolen by Harden. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Morris. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. LA's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Over in the corner, Caldwell-Pope buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, you know, when you give Caldwell-Pope any daylight to get his shot off, he's knocking it down. He's a gifted shooter.
Harden the pass to Jordan. It's Harden with the drive. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
LA has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. It's stolen by Harris. To the middle. Jordan can't get it to go.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul goes against Brooklyn.
For your Lakers, Kyle Kuzma. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And Los Angeles with some changes. James checked in for Morris. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. And he's good on the second. When Kuzma first entered the league, the Lakers were a rebuilding team. Now, Greg, he's one of the more experienced pieces on this team.
And Kuzma's made the most of it, switching to a learning role, tries to absorb as much as he can from the vets, and he does everything he can to pick their brain and improve on those little things in terms of championship caliber basketball.
And, you know, Harden has that quick first step. Once he sees a lane to the rim, he's going to take it.
And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
At the line for your Lakers, Dennis Schroeder. At the line for 2.
That's good from Schroeder. The Lakers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Landry Shamet's checked in for Brooklyn. Schroeder hits them both. So it's Brooklyn now. Harden outside, and they double up Jordan. Back to Harden. The 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Jordan's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. And the foul on Joe Harris. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Schroeder passes to LeBron. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. LeBron's got 20 points.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop LeBron. I mean, he's strong, and when he gets up ahead of steam, he's a freight train.
Harden kicks to Green. Kicks it out to Harden from past the arc, and the Nets another three.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Los Angeles calls timeout. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
And he's in a complete groove right now. I don't think they can stop him altogether, but they at least need to make him work a little harder than he has been.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. That one good for 2.
You know, with AD's improved court awareness, when guys on his team get open, he'll find them.
Harden right side. Shoots over Schroeder. James Harden again. Harden's got 49 points in the game.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early, and just one more will put him over the limit.
Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. James looking around. And Davis throws it down.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Harden bounce pass. On its way from Irving for 2. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And it's Schroeder missing. Nets leading by 22. Harden outside. In the corner, Irving with it. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. A nice shot by LeBron.
You know, I don't think his three-point shooting, guys, is what we think of most with LeBron James, but it's certainly a big part of what makes him so dangerous and special now.
On the wing, Irving. The 3 from Harden. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Down low, here's James, and James throws it down.
Boy, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
Jordan, the pass to Irving. It's stolen by Schroeder. An even 3-on-3 break. And James throws it down hard.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, James Harden.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And now we can see that when he's at his best, they are a very dangerous team, going up against the defending champs and getting the job done. Nets leading by 18. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Here's LeBron. Brooklyn with the rebound. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Here's Harden. And yep, another basket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Lakers trail by 20. James wide open. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harrell.
Brooklyn ball.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Kicks to Irving. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Irving against Schroeder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Dennis Schroeder. Taking 2 shots.
Two.
That's good from Schroeder. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. It's good.
The dogged intensity Harrell has is just insane. And he uses all this energy to his advantage, particularly on the glass.
Pass to Jordan. Poked loose and stolen by Harrell. Pass break, the Lakers. Davis has the open look. Drills the three-pointer.
Hey, when Anthony Davis is knocking down Jays like this, it opens up his entire game. Forces defenders to pick their poison.
On the wing, Harden puts up a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. To the paint. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, as Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Irving. Shoots over Schroeder. Irving, good. Irving's got 37.
You can't allow Irving that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, will be headed to the free throw line.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped, and they put them on the line.
Yeah, and I'm confident Coach was reminding everybody, don't foul at the start of that possession. Obviously, he didn't get the message.
2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
And both free throws, good for James. You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to.
Lakers trail by 14. Pushing it up. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Caldwell Pope. Caldwell Pope's got assist number 5 here tonight. 1:09 left to play in the final quarter. Irving from long range. The shot off that time.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes. You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Nets.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And when you play a team twice like these two will this season, always nice to get a win in that first battle. They'll go up 1-0 in the season series against the Lakers.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for James Harden.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
That one goes in.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. James, terrific road win. I would imagine you're feeling pretty good about how y'all played tonight.
They're a really good team, so we wanted to come here and just battle. We finally get in the groove, we got to just pick it up on the way. And one thing we're going to rely on is our defense. So, tonight is another great effort, and we just got to keep it going from here.
Battle. Sounds like a winning formula. Congrats, man. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.